Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily, and today I feel like shit. There's really no good reason. I was sick last week, and I'm completely healthy now. I have everything good going for me right now. Things with Evolution Daily are great. Things in my love life are great. Physically, I'm healthy. Everything is just incredible. And you know, it's preached by myself and by so many people that the cure to really just feeling good is to have gratitude, and to have gratitude for all of the things that you do have going for you, that you have in your life, you know, your friends, your family, and your health, and all these different things. And for the most part, that usually works for me, to really think about those things and to really try to think about all of the, you know, the horrible experiences that, you know, I could be going through right now and that I'm not. I'm so fortunate for that, and I understand that. But sometimes I still just feel like shit, and there's no identifiable cause for it. It's just that sometimes your brain's just a little fucked up. You're having really negative thoughts. You just feel groggy. You just feel depressed. You just have anxiety. And I was not going to make a video today. I had zero, I was not, it just was no intentions of making a video today. And I started to get anxiety about that even, and I thought, man, like, what are you doing not filming content? This is your fucking livelihood. This is what you do. You fucking make vids, bro. Like, make a fucking video. I thought about it, and before this video, I tried making some pickup concept videos, and they're concepts that I'll be making in the future, you know, I'll be making videos for. But I tried making a few different videos, one talking about the bravery that's required with pickup, one talking about the power of visualization, and I was trying to make these videos, and I just felt like I was faking it. I felt like like I said, I just feel like shit today. You know, I really just don't feel good. And I thought to myself, make a video about the fact that you feel like shit. And it's not without a purpose. It's not just going to be me sitting here ranting into the camera about me not feeling good. It's not going to be that. There's a purpose behind this. And it's a video that I've actually wanted to make for a long time, but it just never really came easy to me to make the video. So I figured right now would be the perfect opportunity because it's everything that I'm feeling right now. So this video is going to be titled, which I'm sure you've already seen by now, Surrender to the Long-Term Nature of Self-Development. And basically, what'll happen along your journey in self-development is you'll make a little progress. Have you ever heard the expression, 10 steps forward, 20 steps back, 5 steps forward, 10 steps back, whatever the expression is, you know. The idea being that you move forward and then you move back, and then you move forward and then you move back, and you can't seem to get ahead. Well, here's the deal. Now, I used to live most of my life feeling the way I feel today. This is a very rare occurrence for me, to wake up and really just not feel good at all. I mean, just to feel like my brain is depleted of its positive emotions, of the neurotransmitters that should be creating some sort of spark and happiness and creativity. I used to live most days like that, whereas now I haven't had a day like this in a very long time, and I feel blessed for that. I do. But you guys gotta realize that when you're doing this, when you are learning pickup, when you're becoming a better man, a better version of yourself, when you're working on your communication skills, your social skills, you're going to have shitty days. Things are just not gonna line up, okay? And this happens with me with my pickup as well. I might slay 6 days in a row, and then on that 7th day, I might just go out and feel like I don't even remember how to do this. What even it, like, How come I can't get a set to hook? Why can't I get a girl interested at all? I'm out here on the dance floor feeling like I'm fucking faking every motion. Like, I have these, you know? And what you're really trying to do is you're not trying to completely eviscerate and eliminate every bad thought, every bad moment, every little moment of approach anxiety. You'll never get rid of all of it forever. I don't care who you are. I know Tony Robbins has bad days. I know Jim Rohn had a bad day here and there. I know that these guys have bad days. And you're going to have bad days as well. And it's just about surrendering to the long-term nature of self-development, understanding that this shit's going to take a very, very long time. It's about not getting addicted to that result. It's about understanding that no matter how much you're crushing it, no matter how many of the right things you're doing, the right books, the right mentors, the right food, I'm getting the right, all these things, every once in a while, the universe is going to fuck with you because you're a human being, because you're not perfect, because you're not God, because you're just a fucking sack of flesh and fucking gooey innards, right? So you're gonna have some external source that you'll never understand that's going to fuck with you. And that age-old expression, it's not about how many times you fall off the horse, but it's about how many times you get back on. It's tried and true. There's a reason why that expression is known by every single one of you watching this video, and it's because that's just the way of the world. The way of the world is that you start off and you suck, right? If you guys are watching this video right now, chances are you didn't start off as a fucking boss-ass, pimp-ass dude, because most guys that are just naturally gifted at socializing and they just somehow made money come to them really early and just, you know, just these guys that are just like born crushing it, a lot of them aren't really that into self-development videos or you know, anything like this. And so if you're watching this right now, then chances are you're not one of these naturally blessed, naturally gifted and talented people. So for you, you started off at a place just like I did. You started off at a place where, you know, maybe your story isn't the same as mine, but, you know, you were much lesser of a person. You know that you weren't living up to your full potential. You know you weren't taking the right actions, and you know that you just weren't happy. And so something led you to this video right here. And whatever it was, whether you found this through other self-development channels or dating videos or, you know, however you found me, one of my infields, you know, whatever it is, you're on this journey with me. We're doing it together, and you're gonna have shitty days. And I guess I just wanted to make this video to tell you that it's okay. Like, that you're gonna have a shitty day and you're just gonna feel like everything sucks, but that there's really nothing that you can do any farther than what you are already doing as far as taking these correct actions that's really going to make any of it just completely go away. Because like I said, it doesn't. It really just doesn't. And you know, I talk about this a lot with, you know, social anxiety and things. I mean, again, I feel like it used to be that every day was just this awful fucking hell of social anxiety. Walking to classes with my headphones on and my sunglasses on and just, you know, really just hoping to not get noticed, hoping to not have to talk to anybody, praying to God to not get called on in class. You know, if I ever did go out with friends or something like that, it was like, all right, just get really drunk until you can talk to people. And you know, I just lived that. And now it's way lesser. It's way lesser. I almost never experience any sort of social anxiety. And that's come from now years of being in the game. Years of not only being in the game, but also just trying my goddamn hardest to be a social creature when I feel as though that sort of goes against my natural tendencies, my natural vibe of really who I am. I don't feel like My brain is wired in a way to just go around and fucking be social and spark up some conversation with the cashier at the UDF. You know, I was talking on the virtual instruction program earlier today with one of my clients on there, and we were talking about how powerful it is to just spark up conversation with a cashier or somebody, you know, somebody that just works at the grocery store, right? I mean, I'll order a coffee or something from the UDF up the road, and you know, I'll get the coffee and I'll be like, "How's your day going?" And they're like, "It's good. It's good. How about yours?" They're like shocked. They're like shocked that you took a genuine interest. And look at how many people they deal with on the day-to-day, and they're always shocked. They're like, it's really good. They can't believe that you just took a genuine interest in who they are and what they're doing, because, you know, I mean, for the most part, like I said, I mean, people are kind of head down, especially in this social media addicted, internet addicted sort of world where, you know, it used to be that if you were going to hang out with your friends, that was how you got, that's how you got that social fix, you know, that's how you were able to talk to people and socialize. You hung out with your friends, and now you can have those friends, but you can also just be sitting at home on your cell phone, on the internet, on social media, and you can be getting that fix as well. And so what I think that causes you to not need to go out and get that in the world. And so, you know, so many of us are just very, very head down, you know, just, all right, from A to B. You know, I'm always talking about that with day game, right? I always talk about how, you know, a lot of the time with day game, it can be hard to get a girl to stop because she's trying to get from A to B, you know, and I mean, our society today, not that there's anything wrong with it. I don't want to make this whole video about whether the internet is ruining our lives or anything like that, but it's making it even more so that it's hard to stop people, right? And, you know, I think that the more that you can sort of embody that, the more that you can try to live your life in a way, I've talked about this in videos in the past. You know, this guy that I really like to listen to, his name is Aubrey Marcus. I first found him on Joe Rogan podcast, but since then I like everything that he does. And he talks about this, I think it's the Toltecs had this idea of being the sun, right? And the idea there is that you're moving through the world and you're emanating warmth. You're emanating positive energy. And the sun doesn't discriminate who it gives its warmth to, right? So the sun shines for all around it and provides life and warmth. And you know, us as human beings, we will move through as more of a like a laser pointer, right? It's like we're kind of just off, giving off no warmth, no positivity, no life, and then we'll, you know, especially for us guys that are out here doing pickup, right? I mean, well, all right, that one, that girl. Now I'm gonna go talk to that girl, and then outside of that, you're just silent, right? This happens a lot with night game. I mean, especially, you know, it's like you get out into that venue, you're overwhelmed, you know, by the really loud music. Maybe you weren't really socializing with people earlier in the day, and so you get out there and it's just a lot. There's so many people, and rather than opening yourself up to that experience, opening yourself up, you know, to the social flow of the environment, to the fun, to the energy, to the warmth that environment actually can provide you, you close it off. And so you end up kind of like moving through like, all right, I've got to find the girl now. I've got to find the girl. And what me and the client were talking about was how it's almost it's a service to be that way. It's a service to be more like the sun, right? But in a sense, it's almost selfish because it makes you feel really good. It makes you feel more open and more confident to all of the potential experiences that you could have, you know, or the potential connections, or, you know, whatever it may be. But these things take time. You know, all of this takes a really long time, and it can be so hard to be patient. It can be so hard. I mean, I remember early on for me, you know, with weight loss and everything, I mean, it can be you're going to the gym and you're dead. Maybe you've gone to the gym for fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month straight, and you're not seeing the results. I mean, maybe you're seeing them a little bit, but you're like, fucking A, dude, I want to get jacked already. I want to be slim. I want to be fit. I don't want to be fat anymore. So it can be really, really hard to be patient, but you have to remember that if each and every day you are taking these necessary actions, the correct actions, then each day you are going to make a little more progress. And you jump forward 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months, and you realize that when you look back at this moment right now, 7 months from now, you're going to be like, thank fucking God I did all of the right things throughout that time. Thank God I went out consistently. Thank God I went to the gym. Thank God I did take care of my brain. And, I took some breaks from social media and things to stay centered and to stay grounded and to not be so swept up in the constant releases of dopamine that Facebook is conditioning my brain to experience, so that way I stay on their platform, right? And so, again, that's why I wanted to title this video, Surrendering to the Long-Term Nature of Self-Development. Like I said, I mean, it's just been a shit day. It just sucks. Like, and I know, I get it. I know that you'll find 1,000,001 videos, and you'll find it in, 5, 6, 7, 8 of my videos where I talk about gratitude, and that's good and well. And for the most part, I mean, that should work for you. And a lot of the days it does. When I'm just having a day where I'm pissed off because I'm experiencing some dumb little shit, then yeah, that works for me big time, to look at, the pain and the suffering in the world and how unjust it is, and the fact that, I'm so lucky to not have that, and not only that, but that I do have, certain gifts and certain blessings and things like that. But when you have a day, like I explained earlier, where you just feel like shit, and there's no real reason for it, there's nothing that you can really identify that you did or anything like that, just understand that it will happen and be accepting of it. Eckhart Tolle talks about that with, he talks about that with pain. I believe that his teaching on that is that you can't control pain, but you can control suffering. And I think the idea there is that you're gonna have pain that, your family member died. I mean, you're going to miss that person, you're going to be very sad. But that pain doesn't have to cause suffering, and that what creates that suffering is your resistance to the pain. So rather than letting that pain flow through you and understanding like, yes, this person has passed away, it's really gonna hurt. I'm going to miss this person. I need to remember the good times I have with this person and all their positivity and things like that. Rather than that, you think like, why did this have to happen? Why? And that's where the suffering comes from, right? And so, when I'm talking about these bad days, or, these plateaus that you reach even in pickup, where you just feel like, fuck, dude, this is not working. I've been going out for months and it's not fucking working. I'm not getting laid. I'm not getting a girlfriend. Whatever your desired result, just understand that it's part of it all. It's all part of it, right? And that it's going to take a long time for you to get to a point where you're not going to eliminate it. You're not going to eliminate the bad days. You're not going to eliminate the bad times, but you're going to diminish them. You're going to make it to where it happens less and less and less. And so, again, I mean, just wanted to make this video because I know that, some of you guys, if not all of you, especially that have made it this far into the video, this 18-minute video now, especially if you're here at this point, you're definitely experiencing this. And I guess just to, it's okay. Just to let you know that, although in, all the videos and stuff, I project a lot of positivity and high energy and things like that, that I have these days as well, and not to beat yourself up about it, and understand that you are human, and, not to create too much resistance to it, but just to sort of shape your life around it. So, like I said at the very beginning of this video, to bring it all full circle, I mean, I was trying to record a couple of videos about some other things, and it just felt forced, it felt fake, it felt like I couldn't even get the words out. And then now as I sit here and do a video that's completely congruent to the mood that I'm having, to the day that I'm having, it flowed easily. It flowed naturally. There was nothing here that came difficult for me to say or to articulate or anything like that. And so when you are having these really bad days, you know, if you're able to, then sort of push to the side the things that you don't feel capable of doing. You know, I mean, on these bad days, you know, you don't have to do the things that are just so difficult for you, but rather, you know, maybe take a day to regroup, to get your brain right, to, you know, do whatever it is that you do. I mean, something that, you know, I plan on doing right after this video is going on a really good bike ride, you know, and that really helps me out. And so do, you know, the things that help you out. Watch your favorite show, whatever it is. But either way, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope this video really helps you out either today or the next time that you're having a really shitty day like I am. Peace.